there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central, and today I thought we would talk about 9-Month Contract by Amy Daws. Let's get into it. Okay, so coming in hot with the book blurb, we have help wanted. Grumpy mountain man seeks baby mama. Job is in incubator position only. Surrogate must be impervious to grunting as a form of communication. Nosy brotherly neighbors. Rustic mountain range housing available upon request. That was also the prologue part. And then the book blurb continues with, I wanted to pummel my irritating brothers when they posted their own version of a wanted ad to help me with my life. But I can't fault the results once the right woman lands in my lap. Becoming a single father is not a decision I made lightly. In fact, it's the biggest decision of my entire life, which is why when I interviewed Trista, I know she's perfect. She's wild, opinionated, she wears cowboy boots. Even my pet goat loves her. She's the exact type of person I was holding out for. And to my great horror, I realized on our first night attempting this baby-making dance, when the lights are low, cheap wine is flowing, and the home insemination supplies are laid out on the kitchen counter, I want to do a lot more than just make her my surrogate. I want to make her mine. Perfect for fans of grumpy sunshine, small town romance, age gap, curvy female main character, Megan Quinn and Tessa Bailey. I love Tessa Bailey. I haven't read any Megan Quinn, I don't think. If I have, it wasn't memorable enough. But this book... So the tropes are grumpy ex-sunshine, small-town romance, age gap. The male main character, Wyatt, is 38. Trista is 28. It's a slow burn, but once it gets going, it really gets going. Found family, curvy female main character, possessive male main character, which I'm not super hot on, and happily ever after that I feel is undeserved. The prologue, which is that help wanted section of the book blurb, had me hooked. I was like, okay, this is going to be great. And then it was just icky. It gave me the ick. It's a surrogacy romance, and they're unreserved about the fact that it's a breeding kink book, which is not mentioned in the book blurb. There's nothing... Like, I hate it when they spring that particular kink on me without any sort of warning. Like, if that's what we're talking about, if that's what we're doing... I'm not going to yuck on somebody's yum, but that's not my thing. Like, that's not something that I look for. That's not something that I want. That's not something that I'm at all interested in. And it's lust at first sight. It's not love at first sight. It's lust at first sight. Trista is very big on fat-shaming herself. She calls herself a cow. She calls herself a potato, which, I mean, I used to call myself a potato, but then I went to therapy and I don't really do that anymore. This girl needs therapy. It's awkward writing that the chemistry feels weak at the best of times and forced at the worst of times. It's just icky. It feels disrespectful to actual surrogates, and I was looking through the reviews because this has a 4.05 on Goodreads currently. Like, this has high reviews. And I was looking through them, and a lot of people who reviewed this book have been or are surrogates, and they're like, no, this is icky. And a lot of people who have no experience in the surrogate world were also like, no, this is icky, this is gross. Because, like, it goes against ethics that are set forth by the traditional surrogacy crowd. He's going his own way, and it's like, those ethics committees and those ethics standards exist for a reason. Because this feels, in a lot of places, it feels like he's taking advantage of her. Because it just, I did not like this book. The best thing I can say is that it's largely forgettable. The parts that I can't forget are seared into my brain forever. And I would surely love to get them out of there, because it has spice, yes, but it's not good spice. Maybe it's not good. Maybe it's not that it's not good spice. It's just not the sort of spice that I like. Like, it's very much into the breeding kink again, which is not my thing. And, like, I know that's kind of the point because she's supposed to be carrying his baby and blah, 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 but I just could not get into this one. I gave it 2 stars because despite all its faults, it's not unreadable. It's not the worst thing I've ever read. It's not the best thing I've ever read, and it's not good. Which, good for me is 3 stars. Great is 4 stars. I would buy a trophy copy of this. I would keep this book, put it on my trophy wall, is 5 stars. That's not to say 5 stars are without fault. Like, a 5-star isn't a perfect book, because there is no perfect book. But good is 3 stars. Like, just good, but not one way or the other feeling. It is 3 stars. Like, it's a good book. It's fine. This one is 2 stars, because it's not quite a 1 star, but only because I'm rounding up. Only because I'm rounding up is this book not 1 star. It's like 1.45. Like, it's almost 1.5 stars. And so I'm like, I'll just make it 2 because it's close enough. But should you read this? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth reading. And I kind of wish I had the time I spent reading this book back because it's not good. Because it's so not good. I would like the time I spent reading it back, please. Like, I would like the RAM space in my brain, the storage space in my brain back that I spent on this book. And it's like, have you read 9 Month Contract? Did you like it? Am I missing something? Besides not liking the breeding kink, which this book was, and it did. I feel like it should have that in there. That this is for that fans of that trope. Because that is not my trope. That's not a lot of people aren't fans of that trope. And I'm sick of it being, oh, he's just possessive and a family man. I was like, no, this is a kink. This is not just him being a family man. This is an actual kink. And I'm kind of sick of that being glossed over. So, did you read 9 Month Contract by Amy Daws? Should I even bother with the other ones? Because this is the first in the Mountain Men Matchmaker series. Which, the matchmaker aspect of this book was so gross, because it's his niece setting him up with her, and it's like, no, that's gross. And they're like, oh, she's 18, it's fine. And I'm like, is it though? Is it though? So, let me know in comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.